Hi, in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to remove the hard drive from a computer and explain to you what type it is, PATA or SATA, and show you the jumpers. Basically, explain sectors, tracks, and cylinders, and how much space is available on the hard drive. I'll also show you where the ROM is on a hard drive and how to reinstall that hard drive. And then show you how to do a disk defrag and a disk cleanup.
Okay, we're going to pull the hard drive out of this computer. They will have different kinds of configurations on how to pull them apart. Some of them are screwed in. A lot of the newer ones just have these snaps, and this particular one shows you that if you just push these two tabs in, that it will lift up and out. And then it tucks in on the tail end right here, okay? Let me pull that out. This is a SATA hard drive. These little tape pieces are convenient to grab onto the plug and the wires when you do that. And that takes care of that. This particular hard drive has a fan on it attached to it, but that's pretty easy to take out. Just it's got pins that actually just snap it to the side, and then it sets in here. Okay. If I wanted to take this out, you just take this, unplug this from the board and remove the whole thing, rather than fighting it. Anyways, I can't really point out where the ROM's at. It's underneath this plate here. I'm not inclined to take it off. You can pretty much figure out all the information on here that's written on here. For like the pin settings, that sees right here, but it shows you the pin settings, what to do over here on there. They're pretty small. I have to put my reading glasses to see them. But this is it shows you the size of the drive right here, and also the type, but we know what kind it is by the plug. Anyways, that's basically it. To put it back in, we just line these pins up on the side in this heat sink. And you should just be able to pull these out slightly, and it should drop right back in there. And you'll know because the pins will lock in. Okay. And then plug the fan back in if you have a fan hooked to it. Okay. And then I'm just going to put this tail right down in here first. And then before I snap in, I'm going to put these back on, just have it slightly tipped to make it a little easier. And then it'll just lock right back inside there. And that's it.
Okay, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do a disk cleanup and a disk defrag. Left click on the start menu, open up computer, right click on the C drive, go down to properties, and in here you can see it's really simple. Just click on disk cleanup. And depending on how often you do this will dictate on how long it takes. This isn't a virtual window, so I'm not going to finish it. Well, it did finish. And this is what it looks like. You can actually come in here and check these boxes and throw away more than just garbage that has accumulated, but you can go in here and do temporary files and stuff like so. Anyways, and then you would just say OK. I'm not going to worry about that. And then to do the disk frag, I go into Tools, and I usually do a drive check before I do the disk frag. It's kind of like vacuuming the inside of the car before you go wash it so you don't get it dirty again while you're doing it. So I would do this, and then when you do the check now, it can do most of the options up front, but some of them have to be done when it reboots, and it'll tell you that. And the disk frag, a lot of people don't do this as often as they should. I run this 3 times through. If you have your machine doing it automatically, you don't really have to worry that much. If you don't do it very often, then you're going to have a pretty fragmented hard drive. And then instead of analyzing disk, I just click defragment outright, and it'll start. It'll analyze it anyways, but it won't give you necessarily a report. It'll just analyze real quick, and then it runs through, and then it starts defragging. In this particular case, I'm going to stop the operation because this is a solid-state drive in this computer, and it's a moot point. this hard drive doesn't get fragmented. Anyhow, that's basically it. You would let it run to conclusion, and then, like I said, just say OK, and then click and do it again on a IDE type hard drive or a disk drive, a magnetic drive. And that's basically it.